Welcome to The Explainer. We're about to kick off a really special 7-part series on the incredible life of Doug Healey. We're going to explore how he went from the wool sheds of Flaxmere, New Zealand, to becoming a leader in health innovation and inspiring people all over the world. So, let's start where it all began, his early years. And let's just jump right in with a quote from Doug himself, because it really sets the stage perfectly. "Some people are born into comfort. I wasn't one of them." Wow. I mean, that one sentence, it just tells you everything you need to know about the world he was born into, doesn't it? So let's dive into Section 1, the wool sheds of Flaxmere. This is where the story truly begins. All right, so let's set the scene. The year is 1970. Doug Healey is born in a place called Flaxmere, New Zealand. And, this wasn't an easy place to start out. We're talking really humble beginnings, a tough place to grow up, for sure. I want you to try and picture this, a tiny little state house. No heating. You can just imagine how cold those winters got. And inside you've got Doug, the youngest of 4 kids, all packed into the small space. The struggle, well, it was real, right from the very beginning. Now, the absolute rock of this family was his mom. She was a wool classer, which meant she worked these incredibly tough, long hours in the wool sheds. Think about it. The blazing heat in the summer and the bitter freezing cold in the winter. Just grueling, back-breaking physical work. But her work didn't stop when she left the sheds. Not even close. She was a provider through and through. In the off-season, she'd be at home baking bread. She sewed all the kids' clothes by hand. She'd even get donated blankets and painstakingly turn them into quilts to keep them warm. I mean, that's just incredible resourcefulness, right? That's doing whatever it takes. So you hear all that, and you're probably thinking about how little they had in terms of money. But here's the thing. Their lives were absolutely overflowing with something else, which brings us to Section 2, rich in what mattered. And this right here is the absolute core of Doug's childhood. On one hand, you have the reality, poverty, no doubt about it. But on the other hand, completely eclipsing that reality was this incredible feeling, love. You have to grasp this contrast to really get who he is. You know those perfect childhood memories that just stick with you forever? For Doug, it was those long summers. The whole family would go swimming down at the local river and just laughing together until the sun went down. These were the moments that defined everything. They didn't cost a dime, but they were priceless. They built this amazing foundation of pure joy and connection. And the lesson he pulled from all of this? It's so simple, but so profound. He realized that you don't need much to feel rich. You just need people who love you. And let me tell you, that wasn't just some nice little phrase for him. It became a core principle, a guiding light for his entire life. Okay, so we've built this picture, right? A foundation of love, of resilience, a world that felt safe even with all the hardship. But that was all about to change, dramatically. Section 3, when the world crumbled. And just like that, in an instant, everything changed. Loss, sudden and complete. The center of their universe, that anchor, the one who held it all together with so much warmth and resilience, his mother passed away. And their father, he wasn't really around much. So suddenly, these kids were just left to fend for themselves. All that warmth, that security, that person who was their entire world was just gone. The life he knew, it completely vanished. So what happens? What do you do when your entire support system is ripped out from under you in an instant? Well, that brings us to our final section for today, Section 4, the fight begins. And this is a really powerful question. I want you to seriously ask yourself this. If that were you, facing that kind of devastation, that kind of uncertainty, what would you have done? Would you have crumbled? Or would you have fought harder? Well, we know which path Doug took. In that moment, when he had lost pretty much everything, he chose to fight. And that single decision right there, it set the course for the rest of his life. Doug's fight started here, and we'll explore exactly what that looked like in Part 2.